Well, here we go again, ladies and gentlemen. I just got through with a quiz, so I'm fairly out of the woods in terms of what I have to do. Luckily, because it's an online class that I'm taking. I was thinking about this quote. I like to do crypto quotes. I don't know if I've ever told y'all this, but the heck with it. It'll give me something interesting to talk about. Well, somewhat. Um, and it's simple boomer fun. I remember it was one of those things that made me want to get up in the morning. It's one of those things. I remember that, back when we had a newspaper, or at least we bought the newspaper. Newspaper still exists in town. Anyway, is that I would do, there would be a crossword, and then there was also the crypto quote. And, you would have to write it out and figure out which letters. And the crypto quote, I would just wake up in the morning and say, oh, daggum, okay, now I see what this is. And became something I liked. I know, like I say, it's a young type of thing. I'm going to look at this one from Oscar Wilde. And it does ring true, and I think that it's something I want people to be mindful of. Most people are other people. Their thoughts are someone else's opinions. Their lives a mimicry. Their passions a quotation. And there's a lot of truth to that. There is. Especially when debating about countries, it's like I say, it's mimicry for me to talk about, Ukraine and how bad it is. But then, what about Holodomor and all this type of thing? I'm still talking about it. I'm sorry, but I'm saying this as an off point because it's mimicry. Those are not my thoughts necessarily, but it's about what I believe to be true. I believe that it's a complicated issue. I just don't see the idea that the United States helping literal neo-Nazis like the Azov Battalion as a good thing. That's really what I try to talk about. And also the collaborationist Ukrainians. Do I deny Holodomor happened? No. But I think it's something that people use, you know what? I'm just making it worse, aren't I? Okay. I'm just going to say this, is that you get into these arguments with people and you are just recycling what other people have said. And while that it's good to waste time, believe me, that the Spurgy thread that I had, it was cringe, that argument. Oh my goodness. That was a good 2 or 3 hours of my life gone because I decided to be a Spurg about it. Anyway, is I was quoting from other people. And you're never going to win in arguments on Twitter. All you can hope for is just, okay, I want them to block me, or they can just, or they can block, they can block me, or I can block them, or, they can report me if they really, if they want to be a report fag about it, But it's the deeper question is the title of this video. What do you really stand for? And it's I was listening to Leftism Today's stream last night. I think he made a lot of good points. I think is that, he wanted to move away from just, making videos about, reacting to Vosh or something like that, even though I just uploaded 2 short clips. But I think that, like I say, some of that is a meme. Some of that is just to, just so my audience doesn't have, I'm making excuses. But the thing is, though, is that we have to question what we actually stand for. Right now, I talk about socialism and I LARP about it, but the thing is, I'm not doing anything about it right now. And I really have to question, as we all do, what we actually do. This also got off a point. I saw that fellow traveler made a comment under my video on you shouldn't join an organization. And he's like, well, what should we do then? Just sit around and be armchair, socialists. And I thought, well, the thing is, he recently had put out a video talking about, well, learn a trade like being an electrician or being a plumber or something like that, or learn how to take survival skills. Learn how to survive out in the woods. And I think that definitely serves a purpose. Um, I just don't like I don't know. Maybe I'll have to see what organizations are like. Maybe I will give in and I'll just wave the white flag and say, okay, I'll try one out. Or at least even in my small little town, maybe I'll go. I know this is gonna be cringe. I know y'all gonna be like, bro, no. I know. I may go to the Democratic Party headquarters here and maybe volunteer and see what that's like. I don't know. You can go ahead and say that's cringe or whatever. Maybe I'm being a Voshite like that, but I don't know. I've never done any political sort of canvassing, and other than me LARPing online, maybe if I do something IRL, then I can have a little bit better perspective, you know? So maybe I will try to show what I stand for, even if it is a Democratic Party, even though it's cringe and everything else. Maybe it's a start. Maybe it's a start. Huh? I don't know. Anyway, it's just one of those things where it's like, am I mimicking other people by doing this? I don't know. Just something that popped into my head. And it's something that I think that we all can't completely get away from. We all, human beings are social creatures, but at the end of the day, there are tribes that we all join and say, yes, we agree in general with this. Like I say, I would call myself a socialist, but I still hold maybe some more, I know it's a cringe term, I know, I'm trying not to use it that much anymore, but Nazbol views. And like I say, I eventually have to kill the liberal in my head and progress further towards actually becoming, ML or becoming on that, becoming an actual socialist in name, not just in name only. I was gonna say socialist in name. Hopefully I won't just be a LARPer for the rest of my life. But yeah, I think that pretty well covers it. I hope y'all enjoy that. See you later and goodbye. I know I always end in the same way. Well, that's branding though. So, but yeah. Anyway, bye bye.